My appearance is just not it today, but hopefully you're not going to see me for majority of this video because I'm going to be organising my makeup drawers, which is very long overdue. I did slightly touch on it in one of my last vlogs and you guys said that you would like to see me do it on videos. Here we are. I'm very excited to just get my hands in and just clean because it's just begging for a good old tidy. I can't even shut the drawers at the minute, and compared to like the makeup I used to have, this is not a lot. I know to some people it will be, but going off like my past collection when I used to be obsessed with makeup, this is a lot more minimal. But I do want to try downsize it just a tiny bit more so that I can actually fit everything in the drawers and actually want to sit down and get ready at the desk, because right now it's just not very inviting. It's one big shit tip. So fingers crossed by the end of this video she's looking slightly more tidy. But that is that. I thought I'd just do like a quick intro to this video. I know it's not much, but I'd rather that than just jump straight in, do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go get some clean products and we can get started because it's already 4 o'clock now and I've not even touched the surface of this, so we'll see what time it is once I'm actually finished. Wish me luck. I'm almost embarrassed to even show this, but this is the current state we're working with. My desk has looked like this for way too long now and it's just clutter upon clutter upon clutter. I can't even like sit down and get ready because it's just, I mean, where do I even start, do you know what I mean? So I think the best way to go about this is to take out the actual drawers first, empty them, clean them, and then we'll try go from there. But I just thought I'd give you a quick overview of the start so that hopefully by the end when it's looking tidy you can see the major difference. Let's go. So if you don't already know, I don't actually have a proper desk. This is just a drawer organizer shelf from Amazon, which I will link below if it's still stocked. But it basically saves a lot more space in my room because I don't have a big clunky desk. This is just kind of like a floating storage shelf. But it has these really annoying little like plastic stoppers that basically stop the drawers falling out once it reaches like a certain, you know, what do you call it? Level. And you can't put anything in the centre of the drawers because it won't shut because of these little plastic things. And also, sorry if you can hear my creaky floorboards, they really piss me off. But these drawers are super deep, so when it comes to products like this and I want to stand them up, they always like knock into it because there's not much depth in the drawers. So we're going to try and work around that, but I'm just going to take these out to start with. Like I said, they do just slot out like that. Super easy, but they're the little things that like get in the way. So we're going to hopefully, I mean I could just take them out, but then I'd have to literally dismantle the whole drawer because there's no way I'm getting a screwdriver in there to take it off. But we're going to pop this down. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Oh god, this one's a lot heavier. See how much crap is in there? Hopefully going to be a lot less by the end of this video. I'm going to clean stuff off the top as well because I feel like I need to see everything all in space. So I'm just going to chuck it into these drawers. For now, just so we have everything in one place. Right, that's not even got a lid. Great. We shall find that. That is an empty box. Perfume. Like, why have I just got a big gigantic mug? My actual makeup bag, which will just plop down onto the floor. More empty boxes. Right, Amy, be careful. This floor is pissing me off. Right, they can all just go in the recycle bin because they're empty. What is in here? I don't know, but we'll soon find out. That's still got foundation in, I'll sort that in a minute. That's empty. Makeup wipes. And then just a bunch of old crap. Like what? I don't know. Right, that'll do for now. They're just like the main things that are on my desk. So like my brushes, which I'll clean another day because I do not have the effort to go through that right now. And also I really want to get the ISO clean brush cleaner to make them tidy. This, the floral spray, which is actually empty. A mirror and then perfume and a few other bits there, which we shall sort later on. But I'm going to bring you down to the floor where we can empty these drawers. Oh my god. There is like makeup smears, hair, sharpening residue, powder, everything in this drawer right now because I brush my hair in front of this desk, I shave my eyebrows, put my eyebrows in front of this desk, so everything, I mean this is vile, but everything just seems to fall out into this drawer. I mean the camera's probably making this look a lot nicer than it is, but she is nasty. So I'm gonna just grab me Sephora wipes wherever I put them. I've chose possibly the worst scent because it's the only pack that's actually still got some left in it. Lemon are the best ones, but these are rhubarb and cassis. So we're gonna give this a quick once over. I might actually just dump it first because then I can just hoover my floor afterwards. Just so I don't get like clumps of hair in the wipe because that would just there. These are rank. I might see if there's any way if I can like get my dad to get like a replacement sheet of like plywood or something. Is that what it's called? To just lay in the bottom of this so that it doesn't get more dirty, or just so it looks a lot cleaner. Maybe I should have just got like a protective sheet when I first got these drawers, but I don't think of these things. Only after they've actually got destroyed do I think of solutions that would have helped in the first place. But anyways, that is that. I do already have a bunch of these like acrylic plastic pippin stop makeup storage boxes, which are from B&M. 6 wasn't enough for both drawers, so I did run down to B&M yesterday and grab another 2 packs. So we've got 3 long stacker things, 3 of the shorter little rectangular cuboid things. We have 9 of these like squares, which I don't know what I'm actually going to use them for because not much fits in them. And then we have 2 of the bigger square ones, so I'm hoping this is enough to fit in both drawers. I'm just gonna let my dog out though because she's crying. My legs are already killing and we've not even started. Everything is so noisy. We're gonna get a drawer and then we're gonna try and play Tetris with these plastic organisers. These, I'm not sure the measurements. I know that they're 5 centimetres high and that is like the max that fits in these drawers, if that helps anyone. So we need a square at the front, 2 cubes there, that there, and then a long one. Right, I don't have enough of these to do the 3 down the side, so I'm just gonna do 2 long ones like that, and then like that. Okie doke, right, that is the drawers sorted. Now is the task of actually sorting through the makeup. There probably could have been better ways for me to go about doing this, but I'm just gonna section off stuff into like face, eyes, lips, base, and then just work from there what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep. But I'm gonna quickly just take out all my makeup brushes because I just emptied my makeup bag and forgot there was makeup brushes in there, and now they're just consuming this whole pile. So I'm gonna pop them in the little brush potteroonies. I think that is that. If I find any more as we go along, I will just add to it. But I'm gonna bring this across so you can see a bit more. I'll move these wipes out the way. So as I said, I'm gonna start with base products. So, God, this is gonna be hectic. Moisturisers. Lovelies Skin Foods, a keep. This simple triple moisture is so good. It's almost gone, but I want to use the last of it. It's like an SPF 30. She can stay. I have this, which I got in a glossy box, but I just don't really use it. It was just like a temporary moisturiser while I got a new one. I mean, it works, it's nice, but I just don't think I'm going to continue using it. So we shall see. I should have really made like a bin pile. I have this actually. I might use this as my like don't need you basket. You need me, but I don't need you. Put her there. I have this Bondi Sands Face SPF. I love, again, it's almost gone, but we're gonna continue using until she is done. We've got this Bondi Sands Sweet Dreams Night Moisturiser, but I'm not the biggest fan of this. It smells a bit weird, so we're gonna put that in there. And then the Bondi Sands Serum I'm gonna keep, but it doesn't need to be my makeup. I'm gonna put that in my separate skincare drawer. Face base. And this Simple Hydrating Booster. I'm not actually sure what this is meant to do, but it's just like a thin, like watery moisturiser. Again, barely anything left in this, but I just want to get use out of them so that I'm not wasting the product and throwing it in the bin. Continuing on, foundations. My one true love, which you all already know, is the, oh, I need to take this one out of the box still. The Ordinary foundations, serums, coverage, whatever. If you watched my last video, you'll have seen these. These are the same, but one's a serum and one's a coverage foundations. We're going to keep all of them. They're nice and they're all different, so we don't need to declutter any of those. I have this Jouer Essential High Coverage Foundation. I got this so long ago now. Is it even going to focus? And I don't know if it's still good to use. I have the shade Fawn. It is super like thick though, and it's not the best shade match for me. It's a really nice coverage foundation, but I just prefer something more like lightweight. I don't reach for this. I've not touched it in like 2 years, so I think she is gonna go. The Revolution, oh my god, I used to love them. I mean, I still do love these. These are Revolution Fast Base Sticks. The only reason I held on to these was because I heard that they were being discontinued. But then I saw on Lucy's Instagram the other day that Revolution have brought these back. So I don't know whether to bin these because they're like very expired and then just repurchase them again. Pretty sure I've had this one since I was like 17. If you watch any of my old makeup videos, you'll see this product in use. But I really don't know whether to keep or get rid, because like I said, they're probably very expired, so I might just hold on to them for now and then see. Actually no, I'm not gonna be disgusting. They're gonna go. I'll just repurchase them. I don't need to, they're literally like £4 or £5. These Primark foundations, again, absolute bargains. These are £3 each. Honestly, like the nicest, cheap, affordable foundations besides the ordinary ones. They're just a very nice, like, silky satin finish. So I'm going to keep both of these because they're quite new. Again, they're a good alternative, like cheap, just affordable foundation. So anyways, yeah, as I was saying, concealers. I'm just going to grab all the ones I can see and then we can have a little sort through. Okie dokie. I have my favourites. These are the Maybelline Razor. They need a good clean, so all three of those can stay. This is the, oh my god, it's crap all over it, Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. I've had this years and I don't think there's anything even left in it. It's an amazing concealer, but it's just dried up and crusty, so that can go. I have these Collection Lasting Perfections. I love this new packaging of these, like with the gold. I'm going to keep both of these. I have the Iconic London Seamless Concealer in the shade Beige. I do like this, but I just don't reach for it, and I'm pretty sure it's just not very good now because it's old. So that can go. And then I have the two Aldi Lacura Take Cover Concealers. These are amazing, like such great coverage. The only thing is the packaging is just not the best, so they're prone to leaking. Like every time I open these, they just smear everywhere and it puts me off wanting to use them. So I think I am going to get rid. I just can't cope with everything getting messy every time I want to try to touch them. So those can go in the bin. Powders, again, I don't think I have many just because I have like my ones which I love. I have my trusty banana powders from Revolution. This is the old one which I'm going to say goodbye to because I've got a nice new fresh one from Look Fantastic. I have the Primark Foundation Press Powder in the shade Almond, I'm pretty sure this is. This is an amazing powder. I think it's like £2 or £3. Keeping that. I have this little e.l.f. like loose powder. I don't really reach for this anymore. I don't really touch it, so that can go in the bin. I have the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. This is in the shade Fresh Beige. I used to use this as like a warm bronzer because that's just a bit too dark for a powder like shade for me. This is like way past its expiry date. I've had this like 5 years, 6 years, so time to say goodbye. And then I have this PS, this is the Primark blurred out universal like powder thing. I've seen this on TikTok because somebody showed it like make your pores disappear, but I've not got around to using it yet, so I'm going to keep that and see how it goes. For now, it's now started raining and getting really cloudy, so if the lighting goes bad I do apologise because I'm trying to use natural lighting today. Bronzer, let's do bronzer. We have a good little selection here. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Chisel Palette. I forget I have this and I really need to start using it because it's got like the most perfect like warm but then cool. There's also like powder shades in there. This is just a really great product, so I'm going to keep a hold of that. I have this which I bought in Paris because at the time I went, this was such like a hyped up product on YouTube, and everyone was like, oh my god, Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Saddle, like it'll be your new best friend. I got it and loved it in the moment, but I just think it's way too dark for my complexion. It's too like red toned and I just don't reach for it as often now, so I think I'm going to give this to my mum because I know she loves this product. It's better going to her than going to waste because this wasn't cheap, so we're going to save that for Diane. I'm going to put everything just in here for now, and then I'll sort through like what I'm giving away and what's going in the bin afterwards. I have my favourite, oh my god, this is honestly one of the best I've ever used. This is the Kiko Waterflower Magic Bronzer in the shade O2 Natural Sienna. They don't sell this anymore, but what I've found with Kiko is that they have the same like shade and formula products, but they just re-release it in the mid edition packaging. So if you can find the shade O2 Natural Sienna in Kiko, it will be exactly the same. It just won't be in this pink packaging, so obviously this was limited edition. It's still the same thing, just not, you know, in the same container. So I'm going to keep that because it's one of my favourites. I have Hula Caramel, which I love the original Hula, but I just don't reach for this one, and the box really irritates me because I always end up accidentally stabbing it. But you see how like orange this is? I just don't think it works on my skin, so I might again give this to my mum just because she is a little bit more tan than me in the face, so I feel like this might work a lot better for her. But I don't want to get rid of it because obviously, you know, they're not cheap products, but I do wish I had like just the original Hula because the caramel shade doesn't work for me, so that can go in there. I then have the Fenty Beauty Private Island. This is the Sunstalker bronzer. I love this, but the packaging just annoys me because of all the fingerprints and dirt. But this is a really nice like everyday warm bronze shade, so we're going to keep her. I'm just going to quickly close my window because the rain noise is pissing me off. Hopefully that's a little bit better. We have this Made by Mitchell blush bronzed in the shade Shady Business. But I love this. It's one of my favourite bronzers. It's actually slightly running out. There's like product missing from it now because I use it that often. But this is lovelies, so we're going to keep a hold of that. This Makeup Revolution bronzer reloaded in the shade Long Weekend. I got this thinking it'd be nice for like summer because it's like a glowy bronzer, but it just doesn't really work for me. I don't feel like it shows up, so we are gonna say goodbye. And then have the Bare Minerals mini bronzer in the shade Warmth. I'm pretty sure I got this again in like a little glossy box or something, but it's a great like little travel size, so we're gonna keep that. And then I have one of my new favourites, which is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Deep, which we're gonna keep. Blushes. I don't even know if this is a good angle, like can you even see the products I'm showing? There's just like crap everywhere and it's really annoying me. But anyways, let's have a sort for it. Wow, I didn't actually realise I had this many blushes, what the fuck? Where should we start? The Mitchell blushes. These are all gonna stay honestly one of the best formula products I've ever used on my cheeks, and at the time these weren't affordable. I actually got these for Christmas off my grandma, but now he does like TikTok lives every week and you can get these for like less than a tenner. So if you've not already done so, I suggest you follow him on TikTok so you can get some bargains on these. But I have the shades Peach Sugar, Can't Cope with Coral and Melon Sorbet. They're all like very nice peachy pinky shades. And then I have this Physicians Formula blush in the shade Plum Rose. I was really excited about this because online it looks like a super pretty, almost like muted mauve blush shade, but when it came in person it almost looked transparent. Like there's just very minimal pigment on that I don't think it's even going to show up on my skin. Like it just looks really grey. So I might see if Molly wants this because she has a very fair complexion and this might actually show on her skin. But it's such pretty packaging, it feels like such a waste for me not to use it. So I'll ask her if she does want it, but for now that can go in there. I also have another Physicians Formula in the shade Rosy Pink. This is in the old packaging, which I'm not gonna lie isn't as pretty, but the actual blush shade is beautiful. We are going to keep her. Then have another boxed Benefit product. This is the Rocketeur, is that how you say it? Actually surprised, I do love this. As you can see, she is a little bit battered, but it's a fab product. I love the shimmer of it, it's not too crazy on the skin, and yeah, I really enjoy that product, so we're going to keep here. Then we have this MAC blush. This is one of the first MAC like base products I ever got myself. This is in the shade Mocha. I genuinely think this is like my favourite blush shade of all time. It's nothing too crazy, it's like a perfect natural everyday shade, so that is of course staying. She's probably way expired, but I don't even care, it's beautiful. And then I have the Milani Luminoso, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't really enjoy this. I feel like, okay, it's just broken. I feel like the pigment just doesn't show up as much on my skin anymore, but I do want to try like get it working again, because when I did first get it, like I said, this was like one of my favourites. It's beautiful, so we're gonna hold on to it. I might just need to like scratch the surface to like reactivate its blushing qualities. I don't even know what I'm going on about. Anyways, yeah, I have this little NARS Orgasm blush, which is a very popular one, and I don't really have any shades like this in my collection, so we're going to keep her, as well as this little Lottie London in the shade Haze. I do want to get a few more of these Lottie London blushes because the pigment is incredible. I do think they have like a slightly lighter pink, which I'm going to have a look for. And then we have all my cream products. So I have the new Barrier one, which I showed in my last video, which I'm going to keep because it's a pretty peach colour. This Ciara Dewy cream blush, again, is in the shade Papaya, which I love. I then have this Dr. Paw cheek and lip tint, which I used to use for my cheeks a lot, but I just don't reach for anymore, and I've had it that long, it's got a bit of a funky smell, so that is gonna go in the bin. I then have two of these, and they're in the exact same shade, size pointless. They're the Endcard Beauty cheek and lip tints in the shade Flamingo Pink. So I'm just gonna see if any of these have been, okay, that's not been opened. Oh, well, they've both not been opened, but there's no point in me keeping both of them, so I'll keep the more like worn out looking one and then put the nice fresh one in there for somebody else to love. And then I have the little Milk makeup. Oh my god, what's happened to that? It started like cracking. That's so annoying because that's such a pretty shade. Anyways, this is the, what are you? Lip and cheek in the shade Work, but Work has an E. I really want to try more Milk products because this is great, so I'm keeping that. And then I have the Primark Cream Wand, which is meant to be dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, so that can stay. Also, highlighters. Let's see what we have. This I feel like was such a hyped up product. This is the Kiko shade 208, which everyone loved as a highlighter, but I just don't touch it anymore, and I feel like it's pointless me keeping because it never gets used, so that can go. Another Benefit boxed product, this is the Cookie highlighter. This has like incredible highlighting abilities, so we're gonna hold on to that one. Oh, my one true love, I love this. This is the MAC Whisper of Guilt, but it was in like the limited edition packaging. I don't care how old this is, I'm gonna keep onto it for until like it's used up. That didn't make any sense, but it's such a beautiful like gold champagne. Have the Fenty Beauty, this is not even a highlighter, it's like a body dusting powder, so I'll put that with my other like body glow products. Another Fenty Beauty, this is the Hustler Baby Kilowatt. This is just a miniature one, which I love. It's like almost a pinky gold. I keep that. This I actually really like. It's a jelly like highlighter from Zoeva. It's very messy, it's like covered in eyelash glue. It's in the shade Nova, and when you use it and leave it to sit, it goes back to like its natural state. So you can like stick your finger in it like that, and then you leave it to sit and it'll just like morph back into its original form. I don't know why I just did that because now I've got highlighter everywhere, but it's really nice on like no makeup natural days when you just want like a light glow to your cheeks. And then I have the Illamasqua Beyond powder in the shade OMG. This is quite like a bright light powder, which I've not properly used yet, so I want to give it a fair go before I decide whether I want to keep or not. And then I have another Fenty. This is the Matchstick in the shade Trippin', which I'm going to keep because I don't have a shade like this. It's like peachy. I feel like I need to speed things up. Oh my god, I forgot about this. This is the Anastasia foundation stick. It's like a winter shade. Well, I don't really have any pale foundations when I'm not tanned, so it might be worth keeping. I actually do have an Anastasia bronzer actually. This is the same thing. It's actually a stick foundation, but it's in the shade Contour, and it's a very nice like deep cool brown, so we're gonna hold on to that as well. So we could do eyeshadow. We have the two new ones which I showed in my last video. These are like my everyday shades, which I actually reach for, so of course I'm going to keep these. I've got like a dark brown and then also a crease colour. I have the Huda Beauty New Nude, which Jack got me, which I just think is absolutely beautiful. I forget that I have this. Oh, well, you can't even see. So I feel like I need to use it more. It's got like gorgeous glitters. I love these for like New Year's. So of course we are going to keep that. This I got in a glossy box calendar, I think. This is the Mercury Retrograde eyeshadow palette, which looks super cool, but I just don't wear these shades. I just won't use them, so that can go. I then have this little matte shadow in the shade What Clout. This is a really nice like crease colour, so I'm going to keep that, and it doesn't take up much room because it's like tiny. I have three like warm shade Huda Beauty palettes. These two what Jack got me again, and then this I think I got in a glossy box. This is one of my favourites. This is the Warm Brown Obsessions, and I've actually used a couple of shades in here, like to the pan, just all like matte apart from the middle one, which I love. So that can stay. Again, this one I literally got for my birthday and I've not had a chance to properly use yet, so we're gonna keep that. Again, it's like similar shades. And then this is the Topaz Obsessions, which these are all like incredibly similar colours. Like I say, I'd rather have palettes with the shades I use on a regular basis in case I ever run out than keeping palettes that I don't use the shades of. So all three of them are gonna stay. The only thing that bugs me is this one isn't the same size, so they can't like stack properly, like it's slightly bigger, but it will. And then I have this little e.l.f. what are you? I've never even seen this before. Bite size eyeshadow in the shade Berry Bad. It's not even been opened, but I don't use those like pinky red shades. That can go. Right, we'll do like eyeliners, mascaras and all that together just to make it a little bit quicker, because I feel like this is just dragging on for days. I'm losing the feeling in my legs, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So we are gonna go, we'll do the eyeliners first and we can separate them all. Now onto mascara, no, brows. We'll do brows. I've got quite a few. So I have quite a few Benefit brow products. I'm really sorry if this is a boring video. If you're watching this far in, then thank you. I have the 24-hour brow setter gel, which we shall keep, as well as the Gimme Brow, which I don't think I've even used this one yet because I had a couple on the go and this one has not yet been used, so of course we shall keep. This is one of my favourite brow pencils. This is a Precise in My Brow, which I've had for a while. It's a little bit scratched, but I have the shade 4. And then I have 2 of the micro filling pens, which are just like the little like triple prong, if you can see that, felt tip pens. I think I'm going to keep the deep brown and get rid of the medium brown because I use this a lot and I'm pretty sure it's like almost run out now. We'll get rid of that one. The new NYX one from my last video, obviously I'm going to keep. And then I have 2 pink honey pencils. I don't know the shade of these because the shade was on the box and it's not on the actual product, which I think is slightly annoying, but one's like a dark shade, one's like a light shade, so I'll keep them. Wait, I swear I had some Primark brow pencils. Where are they? They're right under my feet. Shades brown and blonde. Yeah, there's like nothing left in that. I need to take a trip to Primark and get a few more of these, and this is the blonde one, which actually has a decent amount of product in, so we shall keep that. Yes. And then I have my 3 Refi products, which Jack got me for my birthday. This really annoys me though, because I've had it in my makeup bag and it's just got like really dirty and I don't know how to clean that off. But it is the little like gel cream thing, as well as the brush and pomade, and then the actual pencil. And then I have this, I don't even know because it's scratched off, I think that's W7 dark brown brow pencil, which I just don't use these type of like crayon ones that you have to sharpen, so that can go. I have 3 brow soaps. So I have the new one, which is super nice, which I'm going to keep. I have the pink honey. I think this was like the texture hold. I mean, this is almost gone, I might as well use it up. And then I have the Fluffy Lux brows in the lemon scent, which smells like the Lemon Fabulosa. I'm gonna get rid of this one. So that can go. Mascaras and eyelash glue. Oh my god, what even is that? That is rank. That can go. I have a nice new fresh one which we can keep. This is a Zoeva eyeshadow fix, like eye base, which I just don't use, so that can go. The matte in Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash I will keep, as well as their Real Magnet, and also the Telescopic 3 mascaras. Don't think I need any more than that, so I'm going to get rid of this little Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara because I just don't use. And then I have this Inglot little like gel eyeliner, which I love, but it's just a pain in the ass to get off. But I don't have any other like pot ones, so I'm going to keep that. Oh, we're slowly getting there. Right, we're going to move on to lip products. This is where it might get a bit crazy. I'm going to try my best to declutter this because this is where it's just a bit over the top with things I don't even use. We'll start off with lip liners because I feel like most of these I'm going to keep just because they're my trusty Primark pencils. Nothing gets much better than these, to be honest. And I feel like you can't have enough lip liners. They're just great to have. Let's do MAC lipsticks because this is very like nostalgic. And although these are probably way past their expiry, I don't think I'll ever get rid of them just because of the attachment. Like, these are the things that first got me into makeup when I was like 14. So I'll show you actually the first ever MAC lipstick shade I bought, which I'll just never get rid of because it just holds sentimental value to me. This is the shade Craving. Don't ask me why 15-year-old me thought this would be a very nice shade to get because I just would not wear like a purpley pink like that now. I'm going to keep it forever and ever. It's many years expired because, like I said, I was 15 when I got this and I'm now 21, but it will never leave. And then I have a bunch of like nude shades. So of course we have the classic Velvet Teddy. We have Persistence, which is like a dark brown. Mocha, which is like scratched off. This was one of my favourite ones. This is like almost gone. There was a time where these were like the only lip products I ever used. I have Whirl, again, this was like the Kylie Jenner shade, which everyone went crazy for. And then I have a red one, which is Relentlessly Red. I just love this. I don't have any red shade like this. It is beautiful and it's like a matte so it doesn't budge. I'm obsessed with this red shade. I'll never get rid. So all those are staying, although pretty much all of them nudes are exactly the same. I do not care. We're not getting rid. And then I also have this little miniature one, which I got in a glossy box, and this is Mare, I think that's the shade. This is so cute. I just think it's adorable, and I know it's bad that I keep it just for the size, but I just, yeah, it's staying. And then I have this MAC Power Kiss liquid lip colour in the shade Fashion Sweetie, and it's like a deep red, which I don't want anything like this, so that can stay. I have this little mini La Masca, I've got makeup all over my nails, in the shade Bang. This is super pretty. It's like an orangey nude. It's like a perfect handbag size, so we shall keep that. I have two of these. I need to stop doing that. S.O.S X Revolution lipsticks. These have not even been opened yet. As you can see, they're still in like the original sealed packaging. I have the shades Fudge and Syrup. I think I'm going to keep Syrup because it's like a nice orangey shade, but I might get rid of Fudge just because I don't wear like dark brown lipsticks, and that's like new in packaging, so somebody will find a home for that. But yeah, I'm going to keep the shade Syrup. Then I have the two new Doll Beauty ones in the shades Come to Mama and C'est la Vie. This is very dirty and scratched, but it is the Huda Beauty Wedding Day MAC lipstick. I love the packaging of this, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Again, keeping. I then have a Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Stripped. This is a really pretty nude. It is quite drying, but it's nice when you apply it with like a lip liner on like the centre of your lips. I then have a bunch of these iconic London, well, I say a bunch, I've only got 3 here, lip glosses. These were my like go-to, they're like the plumping ones. Although the only shade I use now, which has pretty much run out, is Love Struck. This is the nicest lip gloss shade you will ever find in like a plumping formula. It is beautiful, but like not too crazy, like it actually is nude, like it's a very nice natural shade, so I'm going to keep that. I do not wear the shade Peekaboo because it's not like a bright pink, so that can go. And then I have the shade Nearly Nude, which I might actually keep. It's just a slightly darker shade than the Love Struck, so we'll keep 2 of them. I have my NYX Butter lip glosses. Fortune Cookie I do not reach for, it's just way too pale. But then I have 2 of my favourites, which is the shade Madeline or Madeline, however you want to say that. Keep them. Nivea, we don't need that. That can go. Carmex, although we are going to keep all 3 of these because they are different scents. We have Pineapple, Mint, Peach and Mango Burst, and Strawberry. I'm surprised I don't actually have an original, but that can stay anyway. This Dr. Pawpaw, I don't think I'm going to use. It's like a lip scrub and lip balm. The only time I've ever used this is when I was dyeing my hair, so I didn't get like stains on my head, so that can go. As well as this Dr. Pawpaw Overnight Lip Mask, just because it's never even been opened or used, and I've had it, oh my god, a few months and it's just gone untouched, so that will find a better home elsewhere. I have this Friends Monica lip gloss, which I'm not going to use. That can go. S.O.S lip balm. It is so old and manky now. Bin! I don't have enough space in my get rid basket. I have the Too Faced lip injection, which is the most painful thing ever, but I kind of love the feeling of it. This Maybelline Lifter Gloss, which I'm going to keep. I have this Zara Go Glow lip gloss in the shade 1. I don't know if they sell this anymore. It's meant to be a dupe for the Fenty Lip Glow thing, but I just don't use it. I do actually have the Fenty here. This is the Gloss Bomb in the Fenty Glow. It's like the original. Oh, it smells of strawberry laces. It's beautiful, but it's way past its expiry now. I got this in Paris and that was in 2019, so I do not need to hold on to these any longer. I do want to actually repurchase the Gloss Bomb in the full size though, so I shall keep that in mind. I have a Fenty Beauty Pro Kisser lip balm, which is beautiful. one which I got in a glossy box. I think it's a rose sugar lip scrub, but it's in like a lip gloss form, which is really nice. A little glossy box tin lip balm, which is like a mint one, which I just won't use. Mario Badescu mint lip balm, which I'll keep. Sol de Janeiro, keep. Ciara lip conditioner in lychee, don't really use that. That can go. Lime Crime liquid lipstick in red velvet, we'll keep that because I don't own many red lips. Bondi Sands SPF lip balm, keep. And then I have this little Fluffy Lux peachy plump, which is very painful and I do not use, so that can go. I'm gonna quickly sort the camera angle out so I can chat to you a sec. Tilt it up a tiny bit. Oh my god, you can actually see my face and you can see how sweaty I am. I actually look grim, what the fuck. Right, anyways, yeah, I did not expect to declutter what I did. I know it's not a lot in comparison to what I did actually keep, but I did not expect to fill this basket, so I need to actually resort through this, what I want to bin and what I want to give away to family and friends and stuff. But for me that is actually pretty good because I was expecting to just hoard everything. I'm just going to put these drawers back in here. God. And then we can organise. Everything's gonna go inside, which is probably gonna be the long part. I thought decluttering was gonna be the long part, but this bit I get really fussy with, like if things don't go perfect. And I become a stress head. Which, oh my god, this looks like I'm wearing no pants right now. I promise I've got shorts on. This lighting is also horrible. But this is the starting point. You can see the drawers a little bit better now. I know they're still dirty, but I don't know if I'm going to do like lips and face and whatnot, but yeah. We shall just see what actually goes inside these once it is done. I'll just quickly put my ring light on so you can actually see a bit better because the lighting was dreadful. But you've literally just seen every single makeup product I own, so I feel like I don't have to talk through doing this. I'm just going to let you watch me organise because I don't want to be sat here all night. And like I said, you're not going to miss out on anything. You've seen everything I own, so we're just going to make it look nice and tidy. So I think this is as best as it's going to get for now. There is a few things that don't fit in here, such as the few little Huda Beauty palettes, which obviously I can find a separate home for, which is not a big deal, but for the most part this is pretty much all the makeup. I am going to find a way to take out this annoying little plastic thing just so that I can keep my bronzers and highlighters down the centre there because I do think it looks really nice, but I'm just so happy with how well organised everything actually looks. Yeah, that does make sense. There is obviously space still down the centre here because I put my blush at the back with the Primark foundations, but I don't think I've done too bad. I'm really happy with how this has turned out, and it's just I'm just excited to actually be able to sit down and do my makeup here now and not be like irritated by the mess. So I am well chuffed. I love it. So that is that for this makeup organisation, tidy, declutter with me. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting this to go on for hours and hours, but I think I've got this done in a decent amount of time, because usually when I do this without filming, I have to dedicate like a whole day to it, but I managed to do it in like 4 hours, which I don't think is too bad. I have just ordered myself a like set of acrylic drawers just to sit on top of my desk to hold like my palettes and stuff, because I do already have the drawers but I've lost the frame for them. I don't know how, but yeah, just then everything is actually all in one place. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know if you want to see more of these like tidy declutter style videos, because I kid you not cannot get enough of them myself, so this one to create my own. But I'm gonna get myself sorted and head to bed now. I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
S.O.S. never guess, cause I know mama told me that I'm blessed, but he never wanna show. Get impressed, cause I'm dope. You don't smoke, what you mean? Keep it potent as the green, so you know this Happytree.